This video is on the Inzer Prong belt. The Inzer 10mm prong belt is one of the most popular belt options we have on our site. The nice thing is that it comes in a lot of color options, from blue, turquoise to the standard black, and a bit of everything in between. People like to have that kind of options, and the Inzer belts give you that. The reason why most people pick a prong belt over a lever belt would be the ease of adjustability. So if you're the kind of person that wants to wear your belt a little bit tighter on squats than maybe on deadlifts, then having the ability to swap holes quickly without the need of a screwdriver like the lever belt would need is definitely a reason to go with the prong belt. It's a little harder to get a prong belt as tight as a lever belt, only because you have to do all the work, kind of pulling the belt through the holes. But once you get practice with that motion, either using a rack or having someone help you by pulling on the tongue, it's not too bad to get it tight, although you may never be able to get it quite as tight as a lever belt. The nice thing about the prong belt is that you can put it on nice and loose for maybe your first warm-ups, and then as the weight gets a little heavier, get progressively tighter without having the need to change with a screwdriver. So that makes it a pretty popular option with people. The 10mm belt is a little thinner and a little more flexible than the 13mm, and that makes it a little easier to get broken in, but they do come quite stiff. As you can see, there's a lot of resistance in that belt. And one of the bigger issues that people have with the prong belt when they first get it is that it can be hard to tuck the tongue in, and that's just due to the fact that the leather comes pretty stiff from the factory. So you can kind of fight, as you can see, trying to get that tongue inside that loop. So one thing that's good to recommend is just kind of flex and fold that tongue to give it a little more flexibility. It'll make it a little easier to pull that tongue through the loop. And you can do that kind of at home if you want, or at the gym in between sets. Just kind of work it back and forth and break the leather in a little bit. It's good to kind of get that broken in. Same with the main body of the belt. You can bend it around a little bit to build some flexibility into it, and that'll help it sit a little more securely against the body with less gapping. The way to put on the prong belt easiest is to put the belt through the buckle, and then when you're wearing it, you can pull back. The roller here allows you to pull it back, and it kind of rolls nicely on that. If you can't get enough pressure just pulling on it, people will pin it against a rack and pull away from it. Have a buddy pull on the tongue of the belt, which will help to pull it a little tighter. The Inzer Prong belt comes in size extra small all the way up to 3 extra large, and we do try to stock as many of those options as possible. And we keep the color options usually in the middle sizes: small, medium, large, a few extra large colors. Usually in the extra smalls, 2 and 3 XLs, we just carry the black. So to wrap up quickly, the pros of this belt would be that it's easy to adjust the tightness throughout a workout or between workouts or at a meet. You can easily pull it a little tighter or put it on a little looser, whatever you want for that current set or current lift. Price point on the Inzer belts is great. It's our lowest cost option on the website, and that makes it a good belt for someone new to the sport. But they are a lifetime belt. They have a lifetime warranty, which means they're good for anybody in the sport at all. The third pro would be the color options. So it comes in all sorts of colors, allowing you to customize your look and allow you to personalize the way you look on a platform. And the only con I'd give with this belt is that it's a little more difficult to get really tight versus a lever belt, just because you're going to have to pull on the belt a little harder to get it nice and tight. But it is possible to get it as tight as a lever belt. Thanks for joining us in this video. Hope that was helpful. Check out more of our videos on different products, and leave a comment in the bottom if you have any questions.